your boy Knowledge God, hiphopisreal.com. We out here with Daylyt. One of the best battle rappers in the world, man. Been putting it down for a long time and everything like that, man. Appreciate you having the, taking time to sit down with us, Daylyt, man.
Yes,
I know you just did Sway in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working. I'm on the East, man. I'm working, man.
How was that experience, being on that Sway show?
It's like my third, fourth time up there.
Okay.
So, it ain't nothing new. It's my first time doing the 5 Fingers of Death shit.
Okay, how was that?
It's pretty good. Slid through it with no problem.
You spitting?
Oh yeah. Slid through that thing.
Living my glimpse of the talent, so yeah, I made it. Fucking game to be the baddest, but never made it. Pounds moving all through the valley with segregated. Long drives, taking trips to Nevada, now there in Vegas with production. With Death Row was my only role for the mankind. See McFoley Cole, Holy Soul had to switch on my brand, give him the rap attack, cracking my Socko, desert drive through cactus jacking.
It was pretty dope though, dope situation.
Nah, definitely. And I wanted to just start out, you know what I'm saying? Because usually when I sit down with a lot of the battlers, man, I like to always get to know more than just, what's going on with battling and everything like that, just to break down where the battlers be coming from. And, I want to start off with my first question is, like, how was you raised? Was you one of those people that was raised mad poor, middle class, or are you rich?
I had it hard. I had it real hard. Make a long story short, well, it's not even really a short story, but I had it harder than most of all these niggas in battle rap. I was originally born in Cairo, Egypt. My mom and dad refugees over here to America. So pretty much like I was damn near like a runaway, kind of like a runaway slave in a way. You know what I mean? They ran over here. They pretty much found shelter in the Watts area, and pretty much I grew up in Watts, and that should be self-explanatory.
Wow.
So I had it very hard growing up, extremely hard. Like, we sleeping in a house that wasn't even ours. We just lived in there. Like, no food, no water, no lights, no nothing. Like, we just was in there, bro.
Damn. How bad was Watts growing up? Like the actual neighborhood?
None of these niggas' hoods have, I don't care who they are, none of they hoods have nothing on what I grew up in. Nothing. I don't give a fuck who. Don't talk to me about Chicago. Don't talk to me about none of that shit. These niggas just became aggressive. I'm talking about I grew up in the middle of the shit. So Watts riot, army tanks up the street, gang wars, 20-year beefs. This shit been going on. Like Watts, people been dying for so long that there's not even enough people to kill no more. There's not enough people that can be killed. Like everybody is dead or in jail.
That's crazy.
So, I don't even, like, it's not something you will hear me brag about, because I'm not happy. You're not going to hear me get on stage and be like, yo, nigga, my city real, my city hard. Nigga, it ain't nothing to brag about. When you lost as many people as I've seen, that, like, I've lost and seen as many people as I've seen die, it ain't nothing to brag about. I could go through a list right now. R.I.P. Kodak, R.I.P. Gus, R.I.P. Tweeter, R.I.P. Beezy, R.I.P. Mafia Raid, R.I.P. Loki. Like, the list goes on.
These are real people,
These are real friends. Like, the list goes on and on. R.I.P. Nefi. The list goes, man, it goes on so long, man. I don't even want to name all the people. R.I.P. Fuck. It just goes on, man.
Growing up in Watts, and we know Cali just for being heavily influenced with the gang culture.
You seen what this shit did to the world, man.
Are you Crip? Like you Crip?
I'm born into something. Not even born into it, but I'm raised into something that I can't even get away. My background is Grape Street affiliated. I can't get away from it.
So
no matter what.
Was it like you got jumped in?
Nah,
you wanted to be a part of it?
Nah, I didn't want to be part of it. I didn't get jumped in. It's just like, it's just you in that net. That's it.
Just because you grew up there.
That's it. Because how it works is if somebody else from the other side see you, they automatically gonna say you from over there.
Oh,
it ain't no escaping it.
So you're gonna get it right whether
you're gonna get it whether you say you with it or not. You from on the other side. If you live on the blue team side, the red team is like, you live over there. Even if you say you ain't from over there, you could be lying. So nigga, you gotta get anyway. So my background is Grape Street.
How did like your gang life affect you? Like when you look back at it now?
I was like, I let people know now, like I was never like extremely active gang member. It's not nothing that I throw in the air like I was in the street gang banging, crip walking and banging on niggas. I ain't never had that problem. That was something that I always thought I was beyond. If I wanted to do something to somebody, it was mainly because that person specifically did something to me or did something to somebody I know. I ain't never been out there just kill a nigga because he from over there. Like, so you know, like you know, I've done things in my past that I regret, but I ain't never just banged on a nigga because of like a color he had on.
Like, has it influenced you in any positive way though?
Yeah, I learned a lot about gang banging, man. It teach you a lot. It teach you a lot of things other than, you know, what the bad things that people say about gang banging. Like it teach you family. You know what I mean? You'll normally have a big homie that'll be there for you when your father ain't there. Like there's a lot of things that helped me out throughout gang banging. You know what I mean?
So when did you transition and you said I want to start battle rapping?
I would say like about 2003. Like 2003. It wasn't even a transition though. Like I said, I've been knowing Mook since like 03. I used to play basketball with Mook older boy. Y'all know him, his name Norms. They call him Mr. President now. Norms is the big black monkey looking nigga that used to be behind Mook all the time, pointing and laughing.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He used to live in California. I used to play basketball.
Oh yeah, the big homie. Yeah,
Norm.
In all his battles.
Yeah, Norm. I used to play basketball with him.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I've been knowing him since like 03. Like, so you know, I've been knowing Mook and him since like 03. So I've been in the battle rap culture for a minute.
So you've been rapping like in your whole life?
Well, pretty much. My brother was signed to Rough Riders.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you know, like I've been a close, like I've been close in the Bone Thugs family, like Flesh and Bone and all them. They all grew up with my brother. My brother and Crooked Eye started rapping together. So I've been like in the real lyrical rap scene for a minute. Like,
oh, that's dope. Yeah. How much did the East Coast like battle scene influence you in battle rap? A lot. They did what the West Coast didn't do. Like the West Coast focused on gangster rap, while the East Coast focused on more lyrical ability. So, you know, I was always inspired by how people put words together. That was always something I was more attracted to than you know, actually, what do you call it? It was something I was more attracted to than rapping about my lowriders on 6'4s and Daytons and shit like that. Like, maybe because I can honestly say I was born in the Far East. I don't know if that got something to do with it, but because I was born in the Far East, you know what I mean? Egypt.
Like, yeah, I was born in the Far East, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. I've just always been attracted to more words. So that's pretty much it. Like.
And like, who was like some of your first inspiration, like when you first started battling?
Mook and Rex was like most definitely like the niggas I looked up to coming up. I got a whiff of Lux like a little while later, and just it was mainly Mook though. Like before anybody was Mook, like I always looked up to Mook. Like I was like, yo, Mook, like Mook was always that dude, because Mook was the one. That's crazy. Mook was the one got pushed. You know what I mean? Like he got pushed on the camera.
Yeah.
Before everybody.
Yeah, Mook was the biggest, like one of the biggest things.
Yeah, he was the poster boy. Like he was the poster boy for Smack rap battles. There's another dude I used to fuck with heavy, Jay Bezel, or his name was Bezel, I think. He was from Dipset, I think. Kind of heavy set nigga. And Bezel, I think. I used to fuck with Bezel a lot too. I don't know what happened to him. I used to fuck with Bezel a lot too. I was a big fan of Bezel coming up. But it was mainly Mook, and then, you know, after Mook, you know, I started seeing like a lot of other people start popping up. Because you got to think, battle rap went from battling on the corner to actual camera shit. So everybody started getting cameras and it became a camera thing. So I just watched everything that hit the camera.
Like Daylyt, you do a lot of things for trolling, and you mess with a lot of people. You do a lot of things to stretch some people's imagination. I always wondered, like, why did you get the tattoo in your face?
There's a lot of answers to that, but to make a long story short, The day that I found out Jesus wasn't real was the day I decided to say, you know, maybe I should just unplug myself from this big lie.
So like you found yourself in a sense,
Yeah.
like, and you seen the reality that you was living in.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, you know, thought it was like just like a spawn design, or it might be a gang type of thing.
It's more of a warrior design than the Spawn design. Spawn is also my favorite character, but it's more a warrior design than anything. Like, you know what I mean? It just means warrior, and what it means is I'm gonna fight this system as long as I possibly can. It just needs to be fought, and I'm gonna be the one to fight it.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, like once I fully woke up to this matrix and I fully woke up to what's really being pumped into our heads, and you know, once everything became clear to me, I told myself I'm unplugging from this shit. I don't care. Like, fuck school, fuck jobs, fuck all the church, fuck religion, fuck all of that shit. I'm done.
So when you said that, like, you know what I'm saying, you weren't scared, like, you know, like of what you may face, or
once you open your mind to what this world is all about, ain't nothing to be scared of, because then you understand, like, the real evil that we fighting is inevitable. Is like you can start lying to yourself that things are going to be okay, but they're not. People control weather. You ever heard of HARP? Our weather is controlled. Our vegetables are GMO. They're growed. A seedless watermelon is a modified fruit. Most of our vegetables are not even natural. They're growed. They're like GMO, like designed vegetables.
Genetically modified.
So when you start to understand what type of war we really fighting. So
So you're not gonna get the new virtual reality joint? They like, come on, son.
Nigga.
You're not gonna
Like
plug
in
it
a
into
few
the virtual reality.
in a few years, niggas gonna open their eyes and put on a fucking virtual riff and then just go to work like.
Yeah, but you know, at least you ain't gotta get up and do it physically, you know?
You know what that look like to me? That look like the Matrix. Niggas gonna start really plugging in, bro.
Nah, that's real. Nah, that's the reality though.
Bro, I understand what we fight, my nigga, and it's not like you could say like, my nigga, you could say like, oh, maybe one day Jesus or God are gonna return, my nigga. The people we fighting, they are God, bro. They could create God, bro. They could make a man come out the sky if they want to.
Shit, they created your Bible.
They created your Bible, my nigga. They can create God, bro. So, you know, you just understand what we dealing with. And the moment I told myself what we dealing with, is the moment I told myself, this program is going to know I don't fuck with it at all. You could look me in my face and you could tell I don't fuck with you.
Nah, you ain't lying, man. What battle did you know that you was different from the rest, man?
Every battle I ever took. I just listen to these niggas' material, and I listen to how they speak in interviews. I listen to how they talk, and then what confirms it is when I finally get around them, and I go, damn, all of these niggas is plugged in, especially Saga. Especially Saga, but all of these niggas is plugged in, man. That's why you don't ever see me around them. Like, you know, I try to get from around them as much as I can. Like, I try to let them, I let the world know, like, I can't hang around the programs too much. I just can't, bro. I get in, I get out, bro.
So you just knew from day one that you was automatically different from everybody else when it came to this shit.
I knew that a long time ago.
How did you get your start on King of the Dot?
Actually, King of the Dot is a branch from Grind Time.
Okay.
You know, I was a very big name in Grind Time. You know, although like I stopped battling because of Grind Time's like little racist traps they had in there. But King of the Dot was a branch off from Grind Time, and you know, when Grind Time fell, you know, they always asked me to battle. They was always asking me like, "You still want to battle? You still want to battle?" I'm like, no. King Time, Grind Time is corny. You know what I mean? King of the Dot was corny at the time. It was all like the white boy rap. You know, the you look like rap. You look like Johnny this. You look like Bram. It was all that. So, you know, as King of the Dot started to change and start to be more diverse, you know, I told like Organic, like, yo, you know, I do it now. If y'all find me like a street style rapper, somebody I can battle, I do it. And that's when they booked me in Philly Swing.
So that was one of the first time one of those type of battles happened on King of the Dot?
Yeah. Two like street niggas, yeah.
Why you think they didn't focus on that in the beginning?
It was too street, it was real. You know, the whole keep it rap, get out my face, fuck what you talking about. That ain't what battle rap want.
Yeah.
Y'all can't call me a clown. Y'all need to understand how I started my shit. Y'all don't want that type of problem. That's a different type of Daylyt right there. So, you know, at that moment, that's when I realized I was too real for battle rap. So I told myself, oh, it's WWF. Y'all not really trying to kill each other. Y'all like faking. Oh, okay, cool, I'll be a clown then.
What was your best battle to you to this date on King of the Dot?
Me, Chilla Jones.
Me,
Chilla Jones. Just from the scheme to the rock, paper, scissors, to Chilla Jones material to my material. Just an epic battle.
You feel like you beat Chilla?
Most definitely.
Chilla's what you thought about Chilla when you was getting into that mode to battle him?
I fuck with Chilla. I fuck with Chilla heavy. Chilla's like my dude. You know, I think Chilla watches me a lot. I think he does watch me a whole lot. Probably the world can't see it. But, you know, like I said, I've been doing this scheming shit before any of these niggas. Like, I've been scheming and shit since Grind Time.
But Chilla's known for that.
Yeah, of course. It all, that's how life happens. The person who creates something, somebody else get credit for it. It's just the way the world works. Somebody else created a car type of thing and Ford stole it. And Ford got known for it.
Yeah, for the car. He's known as the car dude.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that just happens, bro. The person that creates stuff never really gets the full credit for it.
Damn, so you've been scheming
since Grind Time. Did the Simpsons. Like, you could go back to some of Chilla's greatest schemes, and you can go back to my Grind Time days, and I was doing the same thing in Grind Time. I did the Simpsons show scheme way in Grind Time. Like I was scheming on whole subjects way in Grind Time. That shit's old news to me. So going into that battle, I was like, I'm gonna show these niggas who do this shit. And the Mortal Kombat scheme is like probably one of the craziest schemes in battle rap.
No, so, that's a fact.
So, you know, that was my whole goal. Like, my whole goal was to show the world I can out-scheme the schemer, and I still have the greatest punchline in battle rap in that battle. Rock, paper, scissors. I don't think there's a bar in battle rap better than that. That hit harder than that neither.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a fireball. And when was the point you decided to go with Antics?
Like I said, the moment I realized battle rap was full of clown niggas.
So you said fuck it?
That moment, when I realized battle rap was not a place where real niggas belong, that exact moment is when I said, you know what, I might as well just be a clown. Because all these other niggas is clowns. I might as well just clown it all the way out.
So you just said, I'm gonna just start doing antics? I mean, but you took a lot of time, a lot of preparation for your antics as well.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Did you get the intended result you decide that you got after doing a lot of the antics?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, we was talking about this outside. You even said it yourself. You got people that come up to you that talk about me that don't even know about battle rap. So, you know, of course, the antics has done me justice. Like I said, from me walking from Shea 45 to Times Square, I took over 800 some pictures. So, and these are all like random white people in Times Square that know nothing about battle rap. So I guess the antics did exactly what I needed them to do.
And I've seen times where you showed where you like, yo, I do the antics strictly to show you guys that people don't care.
Exactly. My point is proven. My point is proven. Like,
does that frustrate you?
it hurts me badly. It hurts me badly to know that this is what it takes to get seen by the real world. You gotta think, niggas in battle rap is happy to get 1 million views. So you know how minuscule that is? There's probably 1 million niggas in Times Square alone. You know what I'm saying? Niggas but yo, I got 1 million, nigga. You know how small that is?
Yeah, compared to the world.
You know how, nigga, like it's 1 million niggas in one New York projects. Bruh, that 1 million views don't mean nothing, bruh. Battle rap is a bubble. It's like a coral reef. Battle rap is a coral reef. Yeah, you feel that coral reef is full of Finding Nemos and Doras and all them. It's full of fish. It's full of fish, but it's still a coral reef, and there's a big ocean out there.
That's real.
So the question is like, you know, I tried to figure out how could I send a shockwave to get in the ocean, and I did it. I'm in the ocean with all the big fish. I'm swimming right next to the big fish. Like, you know what I am? I wouldn't even say I'm a big fish yet. You ever see a shark and then you see those little sucker things on the shark? Yeah. I'm one of those. I'm riding waves like a motherfucker. I'm sucking on every big. I'm attaching myself to every big fish that swim by. So you know.
When you get when you do meet certain people or you get in contact with certain celebrities or certain people, do they also see the intellect behind what you do?
They all know. They see it off the gate. They all know. They just be like, bro, you a genius. But the industry understand gimmicks because the industry does gimmicks all day.
Yeah, okay.
The industry is all gimmick based. From TMZ, from fake paparazzi.
The industry is fake.
It's a game. It's called the game for a reason. It's all gimmicks. So they know what I'm doing. Battle rap don't know what I'm doing. They know exactly.
Cause battle rap, we want that real. We want that.
They want the fake real.
The fake real.
But the industry, they know exactly what I'm doing. So whenever I meet somebody big in the industry, they just be like, bro, you genius. You doing your own PR work. Our PR's got to do that type of stuff for us. You doing your own PR work. So, you know, I mean, they understand. It's working just fine.
This question is kind of in line with the same thing. I was talking about trolling. And, you know, people know you're world famous for trolling. And, you know, I wanted to know, why do you troll?
I don't never troll.
Okay.
My thing is, I understand how to speak stuff into existence. We have full control over reality if we believe it. One of the greatest things they ever told us is you can do anything you put your mind to. And that was like a subliminal. They was telling you have the power to control reality. Everything I've ever said has came true. Every single thing. Literally everything. I said I would be one of the biggest battle rappers in the world. I said I would make it the world star 1 billion times. I said I would have big features from a lot of big artists. I said I would be exactly who I am right now. I said I would be this person 5 years ago. It's not trolling. It's speaking it into reality.
No, I hear you.
I told people I was signed to Shady Films. I signed a contract to Shady Films to battle on Total Slaughter.
I thought you was trolling.
But how can you think that when I'm on TV under Shady Films, Total Slaughter? See, it's the psyche of people. I never told the lie. I said exactly what it is. All right. The second thing, OVO. I'm signed to OVO. OVO sponsored King of the Dot. I had to sign a paperwork that says OVO on the paperwork, which means I signed a OVO contract with King of the Dot. It's not a lie, it's the actual truth. So whether you want to take it into context is up to you. But that's literally what it is. So it's not like I troll. I just say something that sounds wild, outrageous, and it ends up happening for real.
I'm saying though, you have trolled before though.
What do you consider trolling?
When I seen you on Vlad and you said that shit about Diddy.
That's not trolling.
What is that, Daylyt?
See, troll, you gotta understand what trolling is.
Okay.
Trolling is making a fake account This is, you gotta understand the definition of trolling.
Okay.
Trolling is making a fake account and going under somebody's comment saying your mother is a cum whore sucker. That's trolling.
Okay.
I didn't hide my face. I didn't hide anything.
Okay.
Trolling is like making like multiple fake pages and like trolling people pages and stuff like that. Like intentionally bothering people. I didn't troll. I just said an outlandish statement to get reaction. That's completely different.
Okay. Did you think it was going to be...
I knew exactly. You got to think. It's two things that was going to happen. Look,
everybody going crazy when you said that shit.
It's two things that was going to happen. No, it was two things that was going to happen, though. You got to think. Vlad asked me a question. He said, did you know, like, P. Diddy be inviting people over his house to watch him have sex? And I was like, in my, you got to think. I told y'all, my brain goes, it'd be a real nigga or find a way to capitalize. My real nigga side wanted to say, Diddy a bitch. What type of nigga invite other men to watch him have, like, what type of weird shit is that? Like that's, so you mean to tell me he be inviting like Busta and all them niggas over there to watch him have sex? Like, and they be in the background like, yo, hit that shit, Diddy. That shit fire. Like, what type of shit is that? Like my real nigga mind wanted to say that. Like my real nigga mind wanted to say all them niggas gay. But my other side of my mind was like, you could capitalize off this. You can find a way to explode off of this. Because if you say all them niggas gay, you know what they gonna do? Blackball you. If you say, nigga, I'm busting them gay, they gonna say, oh, blackball that nigga, don't fuck with him, just blackball him. That nigga said, we gay, blackball him. So I said, oh, okay, let me make a joke out of this. Yeah, P. Diddy's pretty dick. He's thick as hell. I'd fuck shit out of him. And like that's all the people heard. And the funniest part about it is that interview, my shirt said, I'm the next sarcastic. How do you not see that?
Because people ain't looking with both eyes, man.
Exactly.
People's out here, they just, they see what they want to see and hear what they want to hear.
Most people didn't even see the interview. They heard it from somebody else. It was a word of mouth thing. Like, you ever heard this one nigga that said that? You ever heard that? And that's all it was. Most people didn't even see the interview. Because when I tell people I had a sarcastic shirt on, they be like, oh shit, I didn't even know that. I didn't even watch it.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know that either. Exactly. That's crazy.
So, it's right in front of their eyes, man. Simple shit. If you just actually watch this shit from an open mind perspective, like, it is what it is. Like,
I mean, you don't feel uncomfortable, or people make you uncomfortable when you saying crazy shit like that, or any of that like that?
Not at all. I say what I want to say, but at the end of the day, I know who I am. You got to think, the same people that saying, oh, Daylyt wild for this, these same niggas that bump every Young Thug album. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, this shit, like, I understand, man, this is just a big joke, bro. It's all one big joke. That's it. Just one big epic joke.
Also with, with the Drake video and the Uncharged and all that, you know what I'm saying? Which got mad views too when you put it up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Was that Drake on the track? Was that you on the track? Who is that, man? Do you do good Drake impersonations?
No, I'll show you some stuff. I'll show you this off camera so you can understand the way this shit is working. Hold on. I like to let people know how this shit work. Hold on. I'll show you this. Yo, Drake, yes, I'm going into the DM and I'm going to show him.
Uncharged.
Alright, so y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna show him So I told him, we dropping Friday. He put, boom, we ready. He put, I put RIP to the rap game. It's all going down. Everything is going down. Quill. Told him we gonna set the internet on fire. Gave him full respect for everything he did, sending everything back. And he replied, you are one of the best. So I appreciate everything. So I don't have to explain nothing to people. Y'all could believe if you want. You a man behind the camera. You just witnessed.
Yeah. It's 100% champagne poppy.
I don't have to lie to y'all for what. So what I did, me being a troll, I altered the audio some so you would not believe it's him. So Drake hits me like, yo, why you change it? I'm like, I don't want people to know that I fuck with you like that.
But that's what people, they consider trolling. People don't go by what the definition of shit no more. They go by what they feel shit mean.
That's cool.
See,
I'm like a reverse troll. Like any nigga would be happy to get a Drake verse. I fucked it up. Like I got a Drake verse and made it sound not real.
That's crazy.
That's a different type of nigga. So, I like that type of speculation in the air. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But, you a cameraman, you witness. The verse is legit. I just made it sound not real. So, it is what it is.
Before, Beasley has said, Daylyt might be suited better for King of the audience.
And I think Daylyt, he said he wants to battle in New York.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, at the same time, it's just like, we have to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just things that happen, things that are said. I don't know.
Last time he came back to New York.
I don't know if Daylyt really wants to be on New York.
He talks like he wants to. He wants to do it in front of the New York crowd.
I think it's a troll. You know what I'm saying?
It's a troll.
But I think at the same time, like, he may want to be on it. He may not want to be on it.
Okay.
I don't think he needs it at this point. He may be the only guy that doesn't need it because while he's a talented MC, he does a lot of stuff that makes him popular, like the whole Diddy situation. Batman
dressing up like Batman and Superman, Dragon Ball Z characters and all that good stuff.
Dragon Ball Z characters. I don't know if those things work here.
And he's been rapping this year too, which is showing that part of it.
I can't deny his talent.
Yeah, he's actually dope.
He's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'd be sitting here lying if I said that he cannot rap. The man can rap, but I don't know what he plans on doing if he comes here. You know what I mean? And how that's going to translate if he gets naked on URL or takes a shit on stage or wears a Batman costume.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or Spawn outfit or dresses up like a slave. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Daylyt is the wild card. He's unpredictable. I almost think it might be better for him not to battle on URL because if you always keep it with like, Daylight's going to be on the card, Daylight's going to be on the card, then he's not on the card. It's like this ongoing thing that makes it good, and then one minute he makes a great post about us, then the next minute he makes a bad post about us. It gives him popularity. So maybe him coming might work to his detriment. So I don't know. I don't know if Daylyt really wants to be on URL. It's a hard decision.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I think that he's made a strong audience, and I think that King of the Dot is a great platform for him. It's where he's embraced the most. And it's where a lot of his fan base is because he's battled there the most. And I think he works for King of the Dot like Tay-Rock works for URL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Daylyt sound like he want to know what it feel like to be in front of that stage, that URL, that official. Because we all grew up watching that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people grew up watching that. Like, of course they would want to do that. Even if they set, marks in other stages and things like that.
Right. I mean, if I was a battle rapper, I would.
Yeah. Like no sense. Smacks like the NBA, so it's like you can have all these other.
You know what though? Then there's some guys that might not. They might want to go to King of the Dot stage.
Yeah, that's right.
Might work better for them in their career. I think King of the Dot is a great platform for Daylyt. I think that they get his sense of humor.
Yeah.
They like his antics and they like the things that he brings. I'm not saying that lyrically he can't stand in front of URL crowd. I would never say that because Daylyt is a great rapper, a great MC. but maybe its overall aura and presence and the things that he brings to the table are more catered to the King of the Dot crowd as opposed to the URL crowd.
You know what I'm saying? What you thought about that statement?
Beasley was just talking out his bald head. That's all. He was just talking out his bald head. Beasley knows damn well in his heart. In his heart. I'm that nigga. Beasley know that. He knows that. He was just saying that because, you know, I was pushing the King of the Dot brand heavy. And I was just pushing the King of the Dot brand heavy, and you know what I mean, he was just like, if he's pushing it heavy, he said over there. BG just told me the other day at Born Legacy, I knew you was URL. I've been waiting for you. You know what I mean? I just knew it. I couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I understand the competition factor. It is what it is. But I'm home now.
Going back to your URL debut, Summer Madness 3, Sway Sever, with Math and Serious Jones, you know, situation happened and they canceled your battle. Why'd you go crazy outside doing all that, you know, crazy shit?
I was frustrated.
You ain't getting the rest of your bread, nigga.
If I don't get the rest of my money, on God in heaven, I'm gonna clap this shit up right now if I don't get my money.
Very mad that my battle didn't go down.
When I didn't know who you was and I first seen that, I was like, yo, this nigga is bugging. Like, yo, this nigga, you're like, yo, this is battle rap. These niggas is crazy out here. Cause that was before, and I see the flag. And
It's a reason why I don't fuck with this side of battle rap, cause it's unorganized. My nigga, I'm telling y'all like this, you will never see me on URL again, ever. Every time a West Coast nigga come out here, it's always some bullshit, my nigga. Yeah. Every time, disaster, Armageddon shut down. The other West Coast nigga come down here, the whole shit shut down. It's always something when a West Coast nigga come over here. Why?
like, yo, this nigga Daylyt.
Shirt
Yo,
off.
this nigga about to shoot the shit up. Like, yo, these niggas is crazy out here in these streets, B.
So I'm like, you gonna give
In the
me
middle of
money?
New York, too,
You gonna
son?
pay
Oh,
me?
nah. This nigga.
You gonna pay me my money?
Yeah, you know, like I said, I was
somebody's money.
just crying, man. Like I was like really crying, like with all that stuff I was doing outside. That was just like a cry. I was really crying that my battle didn't go down. It really hurt me. Like a lot of people don't know, they just skipped it over. Like that really hurt me that battle didn't go down. That was like pretty much one of my defining moments in my career that it could have made a bigger impact in my career, and when it didn't go down, like I was really hurt. You know how like when a kid don't get a toy he want, he just have a tantrum. Like that's what happened to me. Just had a tantrum.
Nah, that's real. But would you ever want to battle Sway?
No.
Or rectify that situation?
Nope.
Nah?
It's over. Don't go backwards, man. That's one thing about life. You're not supposed to go backwards. I bet gun titles wish they would have never did a rematch. Don't go backwards. Never go backwards. Let Sway cook. He just cooked Tink the Demon. Let him cook up his own path. I'm cooking up my PG path. Like we'll meet maybe like years from now, but as of right now, we don't have no reason to battle. I believe everything happened for a reason, and you know the forces of nature made sure we didn't battle.
Well, what's the difference between a URL and the King of the Dot? And like, which
Black, white.
Okay.
That's it, and that's all. King of the Dot crowd, white people. It don't even matter if it's in LA, it be in the hood of LA, it's a white people. URL, black people. That's the only difference. There's no other way to put it. Black, white.
Clear black and white.
Clear, black, white. There's no other way to put it. Whether you want to lie to yourself and tell you that ain't it, that's it. I look in the King of the Dot crowd, it's all white people. Look in the URL crowd, it's all black people. That's literally it.
Do you have to tailor-make make it different for each crowd, or
No?
you can spit the same shit at King of the
all
Dot, same shit at URL, and get the same?
They all eat the same. It's just
You gotta deliver it different.
Yeah, you just gotta deliver it different. You just gotta deliver it with more aggression on the black side because they want to feel that grimy, dirty shit.
You gotta feel that shit.
Yeah, where on King of the Dot, like you know what I mean. You can get you can get large reactions for having jolly, happy bars. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a little teapot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that ain't gonna fly on you. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. I'm a little teapot.
Yeah, niggas might be like, oh,
That was a little fire.
So maybe it might go on the other side. I don't know. Maybe it might work on the other side. I'm not sure.
but it be those little differences.
It'd be those differences. So I don't know.
Does it only count on URL?
In URL world, yeah.
In that world, right?
In URL world.
Because you've done a lot of great battles.
In URL world, it counts, but you know, like I said, I travel from the King of the Dot group, like the King of the Dot Talkback group, to Unbiased and Angry Fan group, and that's when I realized how diverse the world is. Like, I realized how segregated it is. URL fans really don't watch nothing else but URL, and I believe Smack and Beasley trained their fan base like that. Like, yo, don't watch nothing else, and they don't. Like, you see, like, I be like it's some niggas that be like, they only seen my Antic battles, like, cause they made it to World Star. Like, they don't watch none of my King of the Dot battles.
That's crazy.
Some UR fans be like, yo, Daylyt all antics. I've never seen this nigga rap.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. That's how I used to look at it too. Though. I used to be on the same shit. Like, yo, this nigga all he do is antics.
They don't watch.
I didn't even know you really rapped for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. So, but that's just the URL fan base. Like, yo, don't, like, if this shit don't make it out of, like, don't watch it. And they don't. So, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, in URL world, it count. And King of the Dot world is whatever. Like, I feel like what King of the Dot did for me, though, is something that URL can't do for me, which is give me an international fan base. You know, I have an international fan base now. I have people that support me from around the world from King of the Dot. And, you know, vice versus, you know, just getting like a large part of NY and, you know, the barbershops and stuff to support me. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a different atmosphere. Like,
would you feel like your battle would have been complete if you didn't battle on URL?
oh yeah, I didn't, like, I'm still never battling on URL. like the Daylyt character, which was the top tier Daylyt, he still never battled on. I'm a new person.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
I'm a brand new kid in high school now.
Is it still, so it's like Quill now?
Kind of like a whole nother character. It's technically just Ski Mask by itself.
What's this whole Quill movement? What is that?
So what Quill means in general? What Quill means in general, and this just shows you that, like, how lost the world is. What Quill means is Quill itself was the first, like, it was the first writing pen.
Oh.
So why I chose to run with the name Quill is I am where most, don't put me in the top pen category, I come before all of them. I'm where most of these niggas get their ideas from. I create styles for them to run with. I created a brand new rapping style versus Charlie Clips, and people ran with it.
I remember that.
You like the twerk, you like the people ran with it.
I remember that.
That was hard.
I created a style that allows you to punchline without no filler. Back to back punch. You like the twerk, put them in the box. You like the skirt, put, like. That's why I call myself Quill. I create styles for people.
That's dope. I never knew what the hell that was.
Nah, I seen it. I was like, that's dope.
It just means that it's the first writing pen.
Oh shit, that's dope.
It's like the pen with the feather, like in the ink.
Oh, it's called the Quill. Okay.
Yeah, the Quill.
Okay, Daylyt, dropping the knowledge, keeping it, you know what I mean? I respect it.
But on the flip side, we are gonna have to wrap this up because you know everybody getting kind of.
Okay. Let me just see this one real quick. I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions.
Alright.
Alright.
Sorry for being just, you
No,
know, we gotta get up
no,
early
I
and all types of
understand.
stuff.
No.
You could chop that out when you chop. You know?
No, of course. Okay. I heard about this super group with Jay Black, Gwitty, Reaperell. Who else is in this group?
Mike.
Tell us why you formed this group and the members in it.
Alright, so all the full members as of right now is Gwitty, Reaperell, New Jersey Twerk.
Whoa. Okay.
Gwitty, Reaperell, New Jersey Twerk, Mike P, Jay Black, Omar, Kermit the Frog, Absol, Super Hot Fire, J.J, Jack Tripper, Tink the Demon.
Wow.
Who else is in? Jazz the Rapper, but Jazz is like a runaway, like she wants to be part of it, but she don't want to be part. You remember how Rogue was with the X-Men? It's like, I want to, but yeah, she's like the Rogue. And we got a few more special characters that we're gonna pop out, but just to let people know, the X-Men is not a battle rap group. I don't want people to think it's a group. It's not a group at all. It is a covenant. And what I am recruiting is all the people that the world kind of looked at as outcasts. Also Carter Deans, big shouts out to Carter Deans. Carter Dean is also a part of the covenant. Bliss Creed is also a part of the covenant, and Prep is also a part of the covenant too.
Oh, okay.
But pretty much it's just a place where you can come and we will accept you in and we will help you become what you need to be. It's just a group, and that's why I say we're going back to the whole apocalypse thing with me starting the PGs and all that. So pretty much now I'm back and I'm back to help the people that people forgot or people outcast. I'm back to help them get to where they need to be. And that's why I recruited a person like Omar, because Omar, he's going to tag X-Man on every single video on YouTube. Bow down to X-Men on every single video. I added Jay Black because he's going to recap every fucking battle we do. And Jay Black recaps are very essential to the battle rap culture. So you got to understand how I'm working here. You know what I mean? So adding these power figures inside the circle. You know, we got industry people. We got people who went viral on YouTube. We got the hype man. We got the bars. We got the aggression. We got the flow. We got everything. So I'm just putting together this big old package that can help save battle.
So everybody got special powers.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And the final question I got for you, Daylyt, is can you judge a battle correctly if you're not in the building? Because there's this conversation about, you know, a lot of people not being in the building to witness a battle and then having to catch it in footage. Like, what's the difference between catching it in footage?
For me being a high-end movie director, one thing is very hard to do is produce energy on film. It's very hard to produce energy. No matter what microphone you use, no matter what camera you use, you can't capture the feeling that you get from in the building because the camera don't film wind. You can't film wind no matter what, no matter how much you try, you can't. And when you're in the building, you hear that loud roar, the wind, the shock wave, all that, you can't film it. So, you know, like I tell people this, if you think a Tech 9 battle is crazy on camera, go watch Tech 9 in person. That shit is wild. And it's hard to film all of that. You know what I mean? Like you've been in the venue before and you felt how a battle felt in the venue, and then you watch it on camera, it don't feel as crazy as it was in the venue. So I tell people this, I don't believe battles should be judged in the venue. Because your opinion can be swayed very easily if you fall for the crowd reaction. Even me, sometimes I'll be like, yo, that was crazy. But you know, you get caught in the whirlwind of crowd reaction. And then you watch the shit back on cam and you be like, it wasn't really that crazy. So I think all battles should be judged after the venue. Like, I don't think they should be judged right there on the spot.
Okay.
I think you should wait home, analyze it, you know, break down the bars, you know what I mean? Like, you know, add up the add up who had more performance, add up who had more bars, add up who had more setups, who had more, you know what I mean? Like really
So
add
it's
it
like-
up from a technical standpoint.
It's like 2 different battles, basically.
It's way too many different battles. And I tell people this, a lot of people giving me Mike P 2-1 in the building. Y'all already know I'm a camera rapper. if I'm getting it 2-1 in the building, come on, man.
Nah, Daylyt, man, we appreciate you, man. We
Yeah, most
appreciate you
definitely.
being here.
Most
We
definitely.
appreciate you taking your time out, man. I know you got that work to put in, man.
Yes, sir.
And now that we know what Quill is, we know you about to put that work in, man.
Mhm.
Could you tell the people where they can follow you?
Oh, you
man,
can follow
your
me at
movement?
you can follow me at Daylyt 2K. That goes for Instagram, anywhere Daylyt 2K, Instagram, IG, Snap. Also, be sure to check out DaylytBattleRapSecrets.com. DaylytBattleRapSecrets. BattleRapSecrets.com. DaylytBattleRapSecrets.com. It'll give you a full insight on how I write my words, how I put my verses together, how not to choke, it gives you a full train inside of my entire brain. Like you can take stops around my entire brain. Like, so be sure to check out DaylytBattleRapSecrets.com.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you think give a quick shout outs to hiphopisreal.com.
It's your boy Daylyt. Big shouts out to hiphopisreal.com. We in the building. What?
Hit 'em with the grada.